I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals. Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's third down. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it, crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Here goes blue 95. Blue 95.
They go play action now. Palmer. It's complete to Jaron Brown. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Get ready. 1-18.
On first down, it's Palmer, and that is incomplete here. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's second down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a ways to go here on third and 10. On third down, Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. With it is Jackson. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Right side caught by Jackson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
One man in the backfield. That's Martin. Throwing, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking for someone to throw to. Now he'll escape to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Stays, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a second down throw for Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal 3rd-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year 1 honor. Remember, can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver in Northern Iowa before he became a running back and also has great kick return ability. Ran 1 back for a touchdown in 2015.
They come out here in the eye. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go, let's go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Sally 19. Sally 19.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Regular. Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Zebra.
Rush in. Woo! Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On second down, Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brief break in the action here. More from the desert after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jameis on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Williams in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Ready, move lane, flip, back. 550. Watch the shit. Ready,
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll take this. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Blues 50.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Blues 58. Blues 58.
On third down, Palmer looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Aguayo able to knock it through. So we've reached... Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, 8. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Jameis to throw it. Goes underneath to Martin. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, Palmer, screen play, Johnson. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's complete to Brown, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Red zone opportunity. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not doing it. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Blue 58.
They run the sneak. Palmer. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
He leaps over him. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
I know that throughout his career, Carson Palmer has caught a little bit of grief along the way about winning big games and being consistent. But I noticed that when he doesn't connect with Larry Fitzgerald until the second half, their team's behind.
Absolutely not a good recipe. And we were wondering, we said at halftime, they've got to get on the same page.
He is very important to his team. I would say vital. Carson Palmer finding Larry Fitzgerald, that's the winning edge for them.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Get ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. Blue 58.
The slot man in motion right. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dree Archer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
All right, now. Blue 95. Regular.
Homer looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Ready?
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Slot man moves right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18. Mirror.
He's checking Craig.
Sally 19. Sally 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Defense showing blitz. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Backing up. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One receiver to the left is Evans. To throw, Winston. This will be caught at the 2. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Caught right side, Jerron Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now. 1-18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On first down, it's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Palmer to throw. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Martin. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They run it again with Martin. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Martin. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the rookie, Roberto Aguayo, for the Bucs field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Get ready.
One last shot for Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bucs, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.